It doesn't have to be like an extravagant offering to like the Lord in order to meet with him. Like he meets us where we are, and even in the smallest of ways. One of the small things I do to like meet with him, I guess, is even if I'm just driving around town, like I'll just like blast worship music in my car and I'll just sing to him. Like it sounds cheesy, but like I just love to do that. Like when it's just you and him, it's like intimate, and I think that he loves it because like even in heaven, like he's created creatures to just, their sole purpose is just to sing praises to him. Like they'll sit in front of his throne and they'll sing like, "Worthy is the Lamb who was slain." It talks about it in Revelation, and it's beautiful. The way that I meet with him most is through worship, in that intimate place with him, I guess. It's not like a big offering, but it's small to us, but to him it's really big.
I used to be distracted a lot by my phone and like social media and like Facebook and Instagram, but instead I got an app that I can just do devotions with. So instead of reaching for those other things, I'll be like, oh, have I done my devotions yet? And then I'll just pick it up and I'll read like my devotion for the day or like the series that I'm reading. Also, I just tend to bring a journal wherever I go, and that definitely brings me closer because it's like instead of just thinking about things that don't matter, I'm constantly like trying to remind myself back to what does matter is him.
I used to think that spending time with God was just like a reading your Bible and journaling kind of thing, but it can be that. It can be a lot of other things too. So I talk to God a lot just when I'm driving or just doing everyday things, just kind of hanging out. I'll try and like turn it into something that I can spend with him kind of thing. Another big thing for me is running. When I run, I just feel like I can really clear my head of anything else and I can just focus on him and hear what he has to say to me.
I'll just seclude myself from being with people, just go into like my room or when I'm driving in my car, listening to worship music. I just come to him and thank him for it's all the little things that really get overlooked. I come to him as a friend, we just hang out.
I think the biggest thing for me is actually just talking with people and just being in community with people and just learning about other people's lives and what God's done, and even maybe if they don't know or can see what God has done in their own lives, but sometimes I can pick it out and it's beautiful, and sometimes I can even relate it to myself and just realize what God is doing in my life.
So I think prayer is the biggest thing. Like you can always talk to God, but it's really just like it's your own dedication, you know, you don't have to. And reading the Bible is huge, I think, because that's like all the knowledge of God that we have, and it's the best way to meet with him, I believe.
Just a daily like devotion to prayer and like putting my thoughts on him in any situation. I often feel Jesus like and feel God like just in nature whenever I like look out, and just that like escape from my world and this like everything that's going on, and when I look out and I just see nature and stuff, I just think of his creation and how much bigger he is and how much greater he is than I am, and it just gives me so much peace, and I think that's like my daily thing, like just to look out and acknowledge that like God is so much bigger than me and so much greater.
So my interactions with God is I've trained myself to listen for the voice of God, and everything I do, every decision I make, and on a daily basis I listen for the voice of God to guide me, and I pray every day that he would grant me the wisdom to see his will and the strength to carry it out. And every day I do it, just listen for him and pray that I can hear him.
The way our relationship with the Father should be is constant, something that's all the time. But if you want to see him throughout your day, you have to seek him in the morning, in the Word. If you're not in the Word, if you're like lacking in your relationship with him, or you're not feeling him, seeing him, or knowing him, I'd question one of two things: whether you're praying and whether you're reading the Word, because both of those things give you life and give a fullness of the picture of God. And I mean, I do it. I worship in the car when I drive. When I'm at home, I'm listening to worship music, or I'm praying, or when I'm with friends, the conversation always somehow leads to him. But I love to go and sit around and listen to, you know, worship music and sit in His creation, see what He made, and just thank Him and ponder on everything that He's done for my life.
That I'm constantly just in communication and just trying to be in His presence, and that no matter what's happening in my everyday life, whether it's good or it's bad, that I'm still trying to find the goodness in what He's doing, that He's doing so many good things in my life, in the people around me, in my community's life, that I'm still able to go back to that, and that I'm able to see Him in everything that I'm doing and see His love and His glory throughout the amazing things that He's blessed us with and that He's given us.
I met Jesus when I was in grade 7, and from that point on, I don't meet Him again every day, but instead I met Him once and I get to know Him more every day. That's our sole purpose of living, is to be with Jesus and to be in a relationship with Him. The way I like to do that is I go in my garage or in a secret place where there's no distractions. There's nothing to pull my mind or my focus off what Jesus wants to tell me that day, or off of worshiping Him. I bring my journal, my Bible, my guitar, and I just do whatever, do whatever my heart's leading me to do, and it's a daily thing, and it's amazing.